it's Ryan here. I know I changed up the intro a little bit. I threw you guys off, didn't I? Think I did. But today we are going to do a review of the Lenovo Duet. Oh man, has my life been crazy this last few weeks. I've been fishing non-stop. I actually just cut my finger open this morning. It hurts pretty bad, but I'm still gonna make this video because you guys are awesome. My channel has been exploding the last few days, and I can't thank you enough for that. But let's get on with the video because we have a lot to talk about with this thing. First things first, I want to address a few comments that I got on my last video, which by the way did very well. I got like a 1.1 thousand views or something. More people than I hang out with my entire life. Yeah, I need friends. But the Lenovo Duet is a solid device. However, I think some of the commenters' points are a bit skewed, and I kind of want to bring that up. One commenter pretty much said like, look, the iPad is great, but the Lenovo Duet is better. It's for people who don't need the iPad. It's for people who kind of, you know, need something that just does everything pretty okay. It doesn't need to be great at anything. My counter to that is the price tag of Lenovo Duet compared to the iPad. They cost about the same. Now, the Lenovo Duet comes with a keyboard, sure. However, the keyboard, it's not great. I would say it feels like a keyboard that it should be included with. Honestly, I would rather use the iPad bare than use the Lenovo Duet with a keyboard case. That's my personal opinion, because the touchscreen on the iPad is great. Another thing I love about the iPad is that the on-screen keyboard is really good too. So that what that means is like the on-screen keyboard almost feels as good as the keyboard on the Lenovo Duet. And you know, iPadOS is so touch friendly that you can do anything really. My biggest problem with Chrome OS on a tablet, and a lot of people might disagree with me, is that it's not meant to be a tablet. That's the issue with Chrome OS, is that Chrome OS is so based on the fact that you're going to be using a mouse or a trackpad and keyboard, and the touch interface for it isn't great. Everything runs at 30 FPS. Everything's choppy. Nothing is smooth. And this is something I noticed coming from the iPad, is that I've been using this puppy right here for a week now, just straight. I have the funny enough, I have a Logitech keyboard case on here, as you can see. It's great, you know, the combo costs like $400, fantastic combo. And I would rather spend my money on that instead of spending my money on the Lenovo Duet. I'm going to be totally upfront and honest with you guys. I think the Lenovo Duet, it's a good device for the market it serves. However, I think that the iPad is overall better. And, you know, a lot of people might think like, oh, wow, this device isn't, you know, isn't really meant for the high-end market. But also, the cheapest iPad is not meant for the highest-end market either. The cheapest iPad is great because of the price. It's not great for any other reason, right? But this is a review, right? I just wanted to kind of give my commentary on the situation before I went into the review of the Lenovo Duet, because I felt like it was very important to address the points. And I just addressed them. So if you want to comment counterpoints in the comment section below, be my guest. I love having open discussions with you guys. But let's get on with the review. So the Lenovo Duet has a 10.2 inch screen. It's around there. It's around 10 inches. It's probably not exactly 10.2 inches, but it is definitely 10 inches. With a 1080p resolution, and it's a great screen. The screen is easily my favorite part of the hardware. Not only does it have a great screen, but it also has an aluminum body, which feels really nice in the hand. I really enjoy this aluminum body. I think it feels really good. I think it's one of the best things about this is actually just the feel in the hand. It feels like a solid device. Another thing that it has is a MediaTek processor. So it's a pretty slow processor, but it'll get the job done. It also has 4 gigs of RAM, and it has 128 gigs of storage. So it's pretty slow, but at the same time, it's not bad. I use Geekbench 4 still, just because Geekbench 5 is stupid. And I'm actually going to make a video why Geekbench 5 is so stupid later. But I use Geekbench 4, and I got around 5,400 on multi and around 1,000 on single. Put that in perspective, that's around the same multi as the iPad, the 10.2 inch, but in terms of single core, the single core score destroys this thing. And you definitely notice that. Another thing that I noticed with the Lenovo Duet in terms of hardware is the keyboard that it comes with is crap. Now, you kind of expect it to be crap, right, because of the price tag. However, the keyboard really is not good. The keys feel flimsy. It feels like a keyboard that you get with a $200 tablet, you know, or $279 tablet. It also comes with a trackpad, which actually is decent. It's not terrible. The tracking is a little bit faster than I would like, and whenever I turn it down, it actually feels a little jumpy to me, so I don't love the trackpad, but it works. It's fine. And I don't also like how it's a diving board mechanism, but I understand for the price, they can't really do anything else, so I'm fine with that. And the cameras are crap. They're even worse than the iPad, the 10.2 inch one. They're god-awful. They're potatoes. I would say they're around the same as a Fire tablet. They're terrible. So never ever use the cameras on here. I don't know even why they put them on there. But, yeah. I also wanted to correct one of my points in my last video. It can be used with a pen. Any USI pen out there that's made by like HP, Lenovo. There's a bunch of different pens for this puppy, and you can use those. So that doesn't go away. But the pen doesn't integrate with the device like with the iPad. Even with the standard iPad, it comes with, you can buy the Apple Pencil. And the Apple Pencil is one of the best drawing experiences that you can get, right? And the Apple Pencil is also extremely versatile. I think it's a much better solution than, here, let me just refocus this real quick. Make sure it's nice and sharp for you guys. There we go. And the Apple Pencil is it's a very good pencil. Even the first generation one, I would say, is the best, one of the best pencils on the market. But at the same time, it's pretty expensive. So that's why I feel like the iPad is a great deal by itself. I personally would not buy an Apple Pencil with it and not buy a keyboard with it. I think the whole point of buying the standard iPad is the price tag. Personally, I would just buy a protective case for it, and you'll have a great experience. Unless you want to draw. If you're serious about drawing, you should get an iPad Pro, right? You should just save your money and get the iPad Pro, because it's so much better of a drawing experience. However, the iPad is not bad as a drawing experience. I just don't think it's super practical to use as a drawing tablet. Another thing about the Lenovo Duet that really bothered me, and this is something that not a lot of people bring up, it's Chrome OS. I mean, that's what bothers me about this, and that's what the deal breaker is for me on this tablet, is Chrome OS. It has no biometric whatsoever. The iPad does. It has a fingerprint sensor. Not a single biometric on here, and I think that actually should be included. Fingerprint sensors do not cost anything. You can easily put a fingerprint sensor in here and no fuss about it, right? Personally, I think that this thing should have a fingerprint sensor for the price, because the iPad has a fingerprint sensor. No biometrics is a big deal. No one talks about having no biometrics on it, but I hate having no biometrics. It sucks. It really does. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of with the Lenovo Duet is how, this is really small, but I hate how the keyboard case slides around the screen. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. It's just like, just put a magnet in it. Like, I don't get why it's so hard to do that. It would feel 100% better. And every single time it slides around like that, it's actually scratching up the screen. And I'm just like, guys, just put a magnet there. You know? Like, I mean, Apple puts a magnet in the screen of the iPad for screen cases and keyboard cases. Why can't you? You know? So that's going to be my review of the Lenovo Duet. I'm sorry if I didn't go super in depth. I kind of wanted this video to be more of Apple iPad versus Lenovo Duet, and then a little bit of a portion to review the Lenovo Duet. So I'm sorry if it was not as thorough as you might have liked. However, I thought I said some things that you guys need to take into account for the Lenovo Duet, and I think that the Lenovo Duet is a great first attempt by Lenovo. However, I think there's still a lot of improvement that can be made. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.